Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Caveman to Cosmos with me, Omega and Byzantium. So the turn is 6696, year 1557, and we have just entered Industrial Era. And we are one turn away from steam power. What's new? Well, ton is new. Let me just go through it. So first of all, let's look at our project, which is taking place in the southwest of our territory. As you can see, the cities are growing really nicely. They are now mostly, well, actually they're all above 11. Some have 13, like Nicandros, Kherson is 14, Justiniana Nova is at 13. And I have also grown the two other cities that we have over here. Kelea is at 13 and Ataniopolis is at 13 as well. Which, as I mentioned, means that all of our cities are at least at population 11, but some are even much bigger. Which is, in my opinion, great. When we look at the internal statistics, you will see that the worst city right now is actually Chrysopolis, which has 899 when it comes to education, but some of the newer cities are actually well above 1,000, some even being at or close to 3,000, which is amazing. As far as disease go, everything is fine, and as far as crime goes, we still have Mauro Castrum struggling a little bit, and Magnatis as well. Actually, let's go and check Mauro Castrum and see what's going on there. We're building an archaeology lab here, so the city had a long list of things to go through, and I think we could actually help it by showing a couple more buildings. So a locksmith will help. A jail would also help immensely, and it's actually a great one for the city. No, let's build a bailiwick instead, because that's gonna give us a lot of money too. And that's together, it's minus 17. I think that's gonna keep the city safe and secure for a little bit. When it comes to get some of the Wonder of Nature basalt organ. Well, that's actually really amazing, so let's put that one first. And we can get these ones. You also got orchard for olives, but that's not really that necessary. Do you have any religious buildings? Oh yes, Shinto Jingu over here, 72 gold. Alright, so let's put it also as a priority up here. Nature, anything else here that we would want? Education is actually pretty sweet, so we could go and get a couple more buildings, and it's gonna put it above that. Alright, an aquarium would be great. Well, there's definitely better options here. Oh, here we have Police Council. Let's put that one as well. It's 45, but I'm okay with putting it. Actually, no, I'm not okay with putting it that far. Let's put it here. Police Council, Tapestry Maker Workshop, Shinto Jingu, and that. Okay, so it's about 120, 140 gold within a couple of turns. A hand water pump. Can put that one up for later. A guillotine as well. Alright, I think it's actually pretty decent for now. And as far as the education goes, we get a couple of these on Obelisk, Megai. What else would we go? A bookstore will be nice. And a minor league stadium. And then we're gonna put the aquarium. Alright, so we got enough for a while. There was one more that actually had issues with crime, Magnastis. Is Magnastis another Guildhall? Okay, that's actually going to increase crime, and then you're building a lot of these because you're on the border. So I need to schedule something to fix this. A locksmith would be good. Market spare. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna do it this way. So I'm gonna put an execution, attacks person, market skills, and then a jeweler. And a locksmith can be shuttled. Yeah, I've got a lot of culture boosting buildings here. And we got Shinto Monastery. You have Fargo Education, so Grammaticus. Shinto Monastery. Theater is going to be good because it's going to help with culture as well. And a chemistry lab. Alright, so you're also set. Cool, just wanted to deal with that. You saw me showing a lot of gold producing buildings, and you can see it's pretty good because right now we are at 45% and we are doing good. Actually, if I went to 40, we would be getting a positive income, so you can see that money are becoming less of a problem. But I have been oscillating between 50 and 45 depending on our income. It keeps jumping up and down. We're currently at 138,357 when it comes to gold production. We are producing almost 40k when it comes to manufactured goods and almost 23,000 when it comes to crop yield. The population has increased to 15,170,000 people. Our rival's best is 1 million. It's just so sad, man. We're 15 times bigger as our next best rival. And yeah, with that said, most of the cities here, as you can see, are still having a lot to build. Constantinople, though, has been working very nicely through its backlog. It doesn't have that much left to build. I'm just gonna put these up there. And a Temple of Mud can be built here for the culture. So that's good. Many cities actually are now able to build the food trains and supply trains, so a steady stream has been going south. Though we're being fairly limited by the amount. You can have only 5 of these at a time. So if I finish them, it takes them 6 to 10 turns to get here. So there is a lot of gaps between building them and sending them down here. But, the growth is still steady. We have been doing really well when it comes to culture in Chateau Perron. You can see that I actually think that Aachen might revolt soon and just join us, because they're under an immense cultural pressure. So if they want to do anything with that, we might actually have them join us soon. And I think there's even... could we increase the pressure even further? And I think that would give us a lot of culture for cheap. Naval Academy is actually a good idea, so let's put that one there. Genealogy Center, sure. Taxidermist and Petting Zoo, those are just overall good buildings. Anything here? Not really. Food, not. And a cafe bistro, alright, let's put that. But I'm having fun seeing this happen. We've also improved a little bit the cultural output here, but I don't think that one's actually making that much of a difference. We're still working on many things here, so I'm hoping it's gonna help, but the pressure from the enemy city is probably... Alright, it's much smaller than... So we're not in any immediate danger here, but we really need to push back. I've been working also a lot, I haven't spoken about that before, but we've been planting a lot of resources around our poor cities, and I've been actually planting a lot near Laodicea as well, because that is our second biggest city and I want to make it a big port, though unfortunately the production is just abysmal here. So I'm focusing on things like cottage industry and buildings that can give us some sort of boost to production, but there's really not that many. We've pretty much everything shuttled or built already, but you can see, Petting Zoo, and there's a lot of money producing buildings here. I wanted to build a Bellrock Lighthouse here, but it would take 81 turns. Just crazy, man. For a shipyard, this is a really bad choice. I should have went with something else, maybe in the north, but it's the second biggest one, isn't it? So just a natural choice. Adi would be also a good one, but Adi is inland, so that one cannot really serve us. More on us is the research. I have actually created a plan of what we're gonna do. So after we finish steam power, we are going to go for machine tools. The reason being, it's gonna give us a bonus to farms, and we have hundreds of farms, so that is a huge boost to our food production. And we're also gonna get access to parts maker, though I'm not sure if we don't need anything else. Yeah, requires machine tools. Alright. Requires factory or trading. Well, I'm not sure. The factory typewriter is probably not going to happen, but the parts maker is good. It is... Oh wow, this one is actually not a replacement for anything, so that's a flat out 20% bonus. I didn't even notice that. Alright, well, we're gonna, get the machine tools, and then we're gonna go with railroads. Railroads because they give us a ton of buildings, and some of these are actually really good, like Railroad Station, which gives us flat production and gold. There's also streetcars, again, bonus to production and gold. And there's a couple of world wonders here as well. Plus, we get access to railroad, which is amazing. Actually, though, I'm kind of confused how that's going to work, because movement cost seems to be the same as paved road. It should give us a little bit more of a bonus to some buildings, though I'm having... Yeah, lumber mill is gonna produce more gold as well. Cities, manufacturing complex, factories. So we're gonna start building railroads between our cities, but I don't get the difference in movement because they both say 0.4, but railroads has 6 tiles along this route, while paved road has 2 tiles. So I'm not sure if this 0.4 is for 6, which would triple the speed. I mean, we'll see. Either way, that's gonna be all for this episode. And the next one, I actually want to get steampunk, which is kind of fun technology, and it's giving us some really nice buildings. When you look at that, it gives... which one was that one? Oh yeah, the coal-fired dynamo, which, will burn our cities to the ground, but it gives a lot of production. So it's really good. And there was another one that I really liked. Which one? Oh yeah, the traction engine workshop, which gives a lot of production and gold as well. So it's gonna be good. And it's a steampunk, so we can get some interesting things here, like the steam tank and some other things. So we'll see about that. To get it though, then we need first to get the military science. So we're gonna get a sniper and a couple of world units, and the triumph arc we can get. It's not that great, but we need it for the steampunk. And then we're gonna get deputization. Deputization will get us a saloon, which is a nice, really good technology, and nice, really good building. But it also gives a huge amount of crime. So I'm not sure we're gonna build this one. I think it made... Yeah, it's an actual crime-producing building as usual, so that one is not great. But we'll also get a sheriff's office, which is an upgrade, and we can get a sheriff, which is an upgrade to our current law units. So that's good. But the reason why we're getting it is not because of that, but because we are aiming for assembly line. But the assembly line also requires emancipation, so we'll need to get that one, which gives us emancipation effect. So we need to build a national wonder here, and then all of our cities are gonna get a nice little bonus. So that's pretty good. And then we can get assembly lines in 3 episodes, which is what we really want. That's a ton of things, factories and stuff like that, but it requires power, and I'm not sure. This is gonna take a while to actually ingest because I've never done it before. So we'll see how it's going to go for us. But there's a lot of things here. Chamber of Commerce, Emperor's Clothing Stores, so some corporations, oil refineries, stuff like that. It's gonna be fun. After we get the assembly line, the next one that we are going for is statistics. And also not, again, because we want statistics, but because the next one that we are aiming for is agriculture. And these are prerequisites. So statistics, then we're going to get thermodynamics, which is a good technology because it gives you, some industry or, production buildings. Then we get organic chemistry, which is amazing because it's going to help our chemistry lab and community gardens. Plus it gives us a nice amount of buildings. And after we get organic chemistry, we need one more. Where's 12? Where is 12? Food preservation. That's actually a good one because it gives health in all cities. Not that that would be necessary, but I like the cannery, which will give us a lot of food, plus 3 and additional bonuses per resources around the city. So I'm expecting between 5 and 10 in every city. And then we are off to agriculture engineering, which gives bonus food to winery, orchard, plantations, and farms. Actually, plantation gets money, but winery, orchard, and farms get additional bonus. So that's +2 for all farms, just from the technologies. And we also get things like agricultural extension, greenhouse, which we already discussed before, a mega farm, which requires, I think, civics to be. So we need a civics, and I'm not sure. Oh, enables corporate to own, alright. And modern granary. And corporate to own, that's actually a civic. So I have to check if it's better than what we have here. So we currently have, subsidized? No. That's welfare. Agriculture. So we get privately owned and we would go with corporate owned. So we will get cities needs less food to grow. We get a flat bonus to production in all cities. To trade routes. And we get a better yield in all cities. And it allows construction of family farms. Alright. And happiness in all cities. Oh wait, no, this is privately owned and we would get corporate owned. Alright, my bad. So the other way around. So we get... Oh no, so we get more... Yeah, okay, I was reading that correctly. But we get... Oh no, we get less yield. We get more yield in all cities. But less yield from trade routes when it comes to industry. We get more gold, we get less culture, but we get extra food from any kind of farm, which is insane. It's okay, so that's 4 food from extra farm. And we get extra maintenance though, and not a little bit, but a ton of maintenance, and we get more pollution. But the last construction of mega farm, which gives 50% bonus. Alright, we're getting that. We are getting corporately owned. Alright, and then after that, after we get agriculture engineering, we want steel, which requires us to get photography, which is, not bad. Photographic studio. And we get bonus culture from art galleries. Journalism, which gives us a few interesting buildings like press agency, which gives us a nice percentage bonus, especially to science. It's very nice. Factory for typewriters, we already seen that one, and a newsstand, which will give us education. So that's good. And then we get telegraph. Telegraph gives us mail order cattle, which is a really nice one, plus 10 gold and culture. Get telegraph station, that's another boost to culture, but unfortunately also to maintenance. So this one is probably going to be a give or take, because it gives education and trade routes, but a lot of extra cost gonna go into it. And we get a World Wonder Morse code. And then 17 is... What is 17? Wildlife conservation. That's an interesting technology because it gives a huge bonus, to be quite honest, 18 per city basically. So times 60, we're gonna get about 100, yeah, about 100 science. This doesn't really, come into play for us. We don't have that many camps, but there's a lot of interesting buildings here, like the coastal preserve, which greatly lowers Jesus Christ, I forgot the word, pollution, both water and air pollution. We get hiking trails, which is not bad, postal camps, which is crime and money producing buildings, but we get ranger station, which I really like. We get state park. Again, look at that, how much pollution you remove. So with the coastal preserve, that's 75 per city, and we get environmental achievement environmental gives further decrease in pollution in every city. So that's a really nice thing, and that leads us to steel. And steel is a nice one because it gives dry dock, and it gives us small steel arch bridge and Vietnamese culture, and we can start building iron frigates and steel watchtower. Gives air defense actually, but that's just a gateway to other things like electricity eventually and semi-automatic weapons, which gives a motorcycle and a Gatling gun. Jesus Christ. But that's so I actually think we can shuttle electricity, which will require another technology. That's number 19. Oh, it is number 19, man. Gaslighting. That's also another good one because it gives bonus to shaft mine and mountain mine. And gas lamps. So I might just well shuttle another one. Meteorology. Oh, okay, can I? Yes, alright, so that's the technology. Anyway, I spent so much time talking. Hopefully you guys are excited though as much as I am, because, I really like where we are right now. So let's end the turn and hear it for steam power, which alone is just going to give us a huge amount of buildings. I'm interested in seeing what the effect is going to be. So, yeah, let's end the turn.
You would make a ship sail against the winds and currents by lighting a bonfire under her deck? I have no time for such nonsense.
This is a great quote. That's fairly well known by Napoleon. So immediately we get a 6 extra culture from percussion instrument maker, mountain mine, shaft mine, and lumber mill. All gives now more production. Reviews graphite and mascagonite, and a ton of buildings. Most important one, I think, is the steam crane, which actually gives us a huge boost. And I mean huge, it's a 5% extra boost. It replaces front mill crane, so it's extra 5 industrial production. The truss bridge is also going to be good, because that one is an upgrade to what we have, and there's other things which we'll see if they work. So let's continue. We're just gonna go. Okay, you finished. Oh, you're one of those actually that can benefit from this. So you can get a reservoir. Reservoir? Yeah, it requires steam power. Nice. So reservoir replaces cistern. So that is 15 extra flammability decrease. Steam crane is gonna give us extra 10 production. And that's all that is for this city, huh? Interesting. Well, not bad though. What about you guys? You also finished the same thing. So reservoir, steam crane, and you get a mine for graphite. Alright. It's actually a pretty expensive one for what it's giving. Not much we can do. Let's show you as well a couple of buildings. What about you, Antioch? You put another food train, so steam crane, reservoir, artist colony, art gallery, painter landmines, resurgence office. What about you, Ankira? You should get more things from it. Oh yeah, seawalls. Increases defense. Interesting. Alright, you can get these though as well. Steam crane is not gonna give you that much Temple of Mut. Let's get that one too. Reservoir. Spice Wage. Naval Academy. Aquarium. Minor League Stadium. Yeah, we're gonna be busy for a long time. Do we have the surgeon's office here finished? Goat breeder. Sure, why not? Canaanite Cathedral is also good education. Yeah, you need more education. Marine Biology Lab. And the surgeon's office. Alright, well, I won't see you for a while. Let's look at our capital. Okay, bless. So, that's gonna give you 11. So pretty good at Trust Bridge. Yeah, you can see the effect here is very minor because it's an upgrade. But we can still shoot a steamboat port though. That's a good one. Replaces River Authority. And river tiles will give us additional +3 gold. So let's shadow those because they are actually pretty good. And a Levy. Oh my god, +42 production. +1 from river tiles. Alright, so let's get these. We need the guy, no we don't. Canonize. Is there anything that we really want? Missions Workshop. Link Center, Law Firm, City Bistro. Alright, well, Constantinople got pretty good buildings. Not bad, not bad. No World Wonder though. Let's look. National Aquarium. Oh yeah, I wanted to build this one. You know what? Patra can actually do it. Steam crane can wait. Anyone got Alice Island? European culture in every city. Man, this one is really expensive. Do we have someone who could do it, but with a decent production? 491 is extremely low. And for the... Oh, come on. We're running the cavalry. Thick site. Yeah, we started looking at some fossils, so there's actually some new buildings for us in that regard. Surgeon's office. Already gonna shuttle buildings for you while we're at it. Yeah, man, we can't find. Our coastal cities just don't have such good production. Those are mountain cities are much better. Well, 66 turns, that's still crazy, but you guys don't have Shinto Monastery, huh? I mean, I could build the Fredmill crane here. Alright, let's do it this way. Alice Island. And we're gonna build this one and a Shinto Monastery, because that will give you what, extra 7 and extra 7, that's 14. Not that that's not gonna change much, but still it's gonna help a little bit. Alright, well, this is a long update, 30 minutes on the clock, and that's just the first part. I'll see you in 22 turns, or maybe a little longer, maybe a little less, depending on what we see with you know, the income. Yeah, you can see it oscillates, but oh my god, we gained about, what was it, about 1400 extra production? Nice. Well, time to get the machine tools and start looking at farmers increase. I think at 22, that's definitely going to go us at least a couple hundred. Looking forward to it. turn 6717, year 1563 AD, and we are one turn away from machine tools. So what's new? Well, we have been discussing the budget at length, and as you can see, we are now at 50%, so slowly climbing with a positive of 42, yet at certain points we were able to go even higher to like 60, so at this point we are sort of at the bottom, and why is it now showing a different number? I will not be able to explain. However, it's not only that we are earning more, it's also that the inflation continues to drop slowly, but it continues to drop. So we are now at 69.61%. 49% of that is due to my actions. And our income has also significantly increased. We are now at 144,704. So you can see that my actions are actually having a huge amount of impact. If I'm not mistaken, by the time that we started this, we were at around 105k. So we have almost 40,000 extra when it comes to income, which is amazing. I would also like to mention that our crop yield is now 22,855, and I'm doing that because machine tools will give us extra food for each farm plot, which I don't know how many farm plots we have, honestly, but my estimation is there's at least 200 to 300, so I expect that next turn we're gonna have around, let's go with 23,200. We'll see how well it's gonna go. Apart from the budget, and of course all of the cities that have been working hard on that, I have been continuously developing the southwest, and we have been doing a really good job at it. You can see that all of the cities are now at level 12, or some even at 13 and 14, which is amazing because the smallest cities are now, as I mentioned, 12, and they're growing significantly. We're still having a little bit of an issue with education and crime and stuff like that. The worst one being Philomelion, which I actually do not know why the crime jumped like this suddenly. There appeared a 50 bonus, so I'm moving people there and making it a priority. I kind of suspect we might have a spy there that's inciting crime, but I'm not entirely sure, I cannot be sure. But as you can see, we're building jail, which should offset it, and the law firm, then the guillotine, and we also have, where are they? Here. 2 marshals coming to bolster the security in the city from Isauropolis, which had, frankly, an absurd amount of negative crime, so I think we can easily handle that. So that is the one pain point that we're suffering. Other than that, crime is, doing sort of okay. Magnastis is the second worst, and it's at minus 147. When it comes to education, we have been moving it up wherever we can. So you can see Otranto being the cutoff. So we have only these cities which need to have a higher education, and you can see in almost every one of them the education is moving up. Even if slowly, it's moving up, so we keep working at it. Actually, Otranto itself, does it now have the conceptual education scholarly? Is it the one? Plus 30%. I think it should be 5,000. I hope I didn't mess up the cutoff rate. Let me check. Yes, okay, so the cutoff is 5,000. So we're doing good. We're doing good in that regard. Disease-wise, things are doing okay, so that's not an issue. And we've had previously a little bit of an issue with, it's not an issue, but our pollution, both for air and water, is increasing. So I'm hoping that we will soon start getting access to things that are going to lower that, like preservations and stuff like that. We've seen the technologies that will bring that to us, so I'm hoping that they will be beneficial. I guess that's kind of all to say for now. I'm wondering if anything else to be mentioned. The one thing that I'm kind of concerned about is that we don't have a proper strong fleet, but we never really had. That's the thing, like previously, when I played Caveman to Cosmos years ago on the map, we had a lot of islands, and people were telling me that the AI doesn't do well in that regard, and Navy was a big part of it. And we just retained a couple of ships in Laodicea, and we basically don't use them for anything. So it's a little bit sad, and I don't see. Well, actually, there are some islands over here which we could effectively colonize, but they're so far away from us. It's even ridiculous. We would do probably better to attack Amsterdam and Aachen and just take them by force. They wouldn't be that far from Constantinople, much closer than some of our other cities. Never mind. Anyway, let's end the turn. Hear it from Machine Tools. Remember 22,855.
When a machine begins to run without human aid, it is time to scrap it, whether it be a factory or a government.
I never heard that quote before, but it's actually pretty smart. Anyway, as we said, Machine Tools, farm +1 food, and we get Parts Maker, which is an amazing building because it gives 20% extra production, and it doesn't seem to be upgraded for anything. And Factory for typewriters, which I believe we cannot build because it requires additional thing like factory or trading, which we do not have at this point. We also get Repair Mechanical, Parts, and Typewriters discovered, but that's pretty much all there is to it. So next we're gonna do railroads. So let's see, do we have access? Yes, we do, and yes, it is amazing as I thought it would be. Wow, plus 32 production. That is actually pretty decent. So let's shadow it immediately. Do we have anything else that we would like? The artist colony? In many cities we are basically running out of things to build, so yeah, build me a food trade first. And just like, pinball arcade, those are just really small things that I'm doing when I don't have. I don't really need that at this point. Recruitment center. Let's see how well it's gonna go with some better cities. 31 and Steam gives +8. Also have steamboats. And the VV. Wow. Okay, so your production is just gonna skyrocket now. And you also have a lot of really nice buildings here. Buddhistupa. A citadel. Alright, so let's go like this. You are going to... It's a little bit weird. How can you... Unturn how? Education is a little bit low, so let's go like this. Let's build these things, all of them, that will boost your monetary income. A citadel afterwards, then build a levy, the parts maker, the steam crane, the steamboat port, the truss bridge, the reservoir, the naval academy. That one is an amazing thing for education, and I think at this point, and landmines. And then you can just reach out. Oh, actually, marine biology lab as well. And at that point, you can reach out to me again. What about you, Orthodoxion? You're doing much worse because you're a way younger city. Crime is fine, disease is fine, education is a little bit lacking, and there's a lot of buildings here, yeah. Alright, so, what kind of things do we have here? Production is 280, so anything before this, even with this one actually, you can handle that easily. Nothing that would be that valuable. Tax person is a pretty good one, but fish, dairy barn. Gym cutter is good, but that one is a little bit more expensive. Alright, let's go with the cheap things first. So tower stone, childcare hut, knowledge instruction, grass gatherer, then we're just gonna give you wine, bark. These are very expensive. You definitely need a bit more production. I'm sending periodically in the the supply trains. So when they arrive, I build things like, you know, foundries and stuff like that. So that's why I'm not shadowing them right now. These are really, really bad for you. Food is sort of alright, so that's fine. I think when it comes to the gem cutter would be nice, but those are 4 turns for that. Much rather have you focus on food in the meantime. So yeah, let's get these ones out of the way. And the dairy barn. Alright, a ton of very quick, very simple buildings. I don't know what's up with you. Also, we do have a spy operating in our territory? Alright, so that's something that we will need to address. Find the bastard. Alright, let me just jump back to Constantinople and see what the effect is gonna be like here. Yeah, 49, that's pretty nice. Pretty nice. So working on the learning center. So let's put the machine parts behind that. I actually went through the buildings and put them back in a little bit of a different order because we have different priorities here. So let's see how that's gonna handle itself right now. Supply train can go to Orthodoxion. Supply train. If I'm not sure where I'm sending them, I'm just gonna send them to Justiana Nova and use it as a sort of a staging station. So you are, instead of the 2 guys we sent here, and yeah, they're gonna kill the crime rapidly, I think. Yeah, it's gonna be, each one of them has a pretty high ability. Alright, so that was machine parts. Next comes railroad, and before we do go there, 23,245. Alright, I was really close. Nice. So that is a massive boost, especially for cities like Constantinople, which had like, no, not really. Constantinople gained a little bit, like 5, maybe 10. But other cities that have vast amounts of farmland around them will be doing good. It's mostly around these areas where the farms really become a big thing. Yeah, like here. So the Justiniana, yeah, 144. Definitely gonna boost our growth in many cities. And whoever's gonna live here is gonna have an awesome time from these farms. Alright, so thank you very much, and I'll see you in 20 turns for the last update, which is going to be on the railroad, which will give us a ton of buildings and also, you know, the railroad. So, yeah, looking forward to that one. Turn 6738, year 1569 AD. We are 1 turn away from railroad. So what's new? Well, actually this episode has been quite entertaining, because, believe it or not, we were at war with Tupi again, and we have raised another one of their cities. It was a city over here, and actually we raised 2 cities. They had another city over here that we raised, so they are now left with what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Is that correct? 6. So they get one more city somewhere that I'm not seeing. But yeah, they've been pushed further and further. They lost more of their territory, and then they capitulated, which cannot really be said for, unfortunately, Mali, who has over and over refused to talk to us. We have raised all of their cities except for the last one, which is over here, and I'm preparing to siege it. I've already actually started bombarding it, and if they won't yield the next turn, we are going to raise and eliminate them. Israel jumped on the fun as well, so I pushed them back. I'm just destroying their units wherever I can find them, and they also refuse to sign peace. So we're gonna raise Akko, and we might actually raise Ashkelon as well. I had some minor detachments of unit raise a city over here, and now we're raising Zofirm, pushing them back. They will still be left with a huge number of cities. They got 10, but they are going to probably lose these two and the capital, which is Ashkelon, which is actually a really big city. So plundering a city with really free population, I never had that happen. So it was long. It was long before the last update, and this one number of days, because again, war, that takes more time. But where I could, I continue developing my territory. You can see that the cities have grown significantly. We now have two cities left at population 12, and they are pretty soon going to grow. We have the Neopetra, Chrysopolis, Orthodoxion at population 13, Nicandros, Ataniopolis, Kelea, and Justiniana Nova are now at 14, and Kherson as well. So the cities are growing. I keep a steady stream of supply trains, food trains coming, because we have actually finished up quite a lot of building in many of our cities. Not Constantinople. Constantinople still has a lot to build, but it has been busy churning out spies because we still have some of those bastards pillaging our territory. So I'm trying to repair the damage, and I have a number of spies searching for them at this point. Let's hope we can catch that son of a gun that's been terrorizing our lands. Though, it hurts them more than it hurts me, so I'm not really all that mad, but I just hate the idea of someone, just moving around our territory and doing whatever they want. But cities like Antioch pretty much have everything built. Actually, Christianity just spread here, obviously. But yeah, Parts Maker, Payment told you, let's put this one and the Citadel. But yeah, most of the cities, or most of the largest cities, are actually pretty much done. Like Amorium is building Presidential Monument, Pinball Arcade, and Landmines, because that's really, you can build a paleontology lab. But I'm avoiding those because they cost money. They give us science, but we still cannot fully fund our research. We're at 60% now. It keeps oscillating up and down, but 60 has been the new 50 for us. We've also liberated a Greek town during this war, Corinth, which... Are we at war with Smoke Jaguar? What the hell? How did it fall to them? It was Greek? What the hell? I'm confused now. It was Greek. I liberated it just a couple of turns ago. That's the foreign advisor. Smoke Jaguar? No. Where was he? Where? You're my vassal? Why would you... Did they defect to you? Or what's going on? I'm confused. And because you're my vassal, I cannot ask for the city. That's bizarre, but we liberated, and they actually found a city up in the north, as I found out, Argos over here. So I stationed some ships there that we got from the sieges, and I'm making sure that we protected from any Hebrew any Hebrew incursions. No, but like incursions from Israel. So I'm sniping units over here, trying to see if there are any moving up north, because I really would hate them to raise that town. But I'm very confused about Corinth, what happened there. I guess the culture pressure here is too much. I don't know what's going on. That's a little bit weird. Anyway, when you look at the stats, You can see that gold production is now at almost 148,000. Well, actually, at 147, but it was over 150 at one point. Manufactured goods, 43,000, and we're almost at 23,500 when it comes to crop yield. The population is almost at 16 million, which is doing us good. And I think we have spoke at length about the crime and education in the previous episode. So crime is improving. We have dealt with most of the issues. When it comes to education, you can see that it's increasing nicely. Many of the cities that are close to threshold will be over 5,000 soon, and the smaller cities are also rapidly increasing. Disease was and is fine, so there's no problem there. With that said, I guess let's end it and hear it for Railroad, because that one is going to be another major thing for us.
I fooled you. I fooled you. I got pig iron. I got pig iron. I got all pig iron.
Alright, so Railroad gives us a ton of things. It gives us 2 national wonders, Golden Spike and Orient Express. I really like Orient Express. That's actually a really good one. Grand Central Station, which provides free railroad station in every city, which would be great in combination with Orient Express, because if you get that, you get spying and happiness from all railroad station, and Grand Central Station provides those in every city. So that would be very good. A National Railroad Museum. That's not bad. Mining Incorporated survey. So that's a corporation. Whereas modern offices or officium. Railroad stations, rail shipping warehouse, streetcars, HQ for Mining Incorporated, and then some cultures. And we can start building railroads. So next thing we're gonna go for is military science. Let's see what the new buildings are. Well, it's gonna be hard finding it over here, so let's instead give you some orders and check Constantinople. So machine parts. Oh, here's the streetcars. That's not bad. And railroad station as well. I mean, these are really expensive, but they give money and production with no downsides, with the exception of a little bit of pollution. But I can deal with that. So what about money? Actually, what about courthouse? I found out that some cities do not have... Alright, so you need a city gate. That is a good one. Crime is fine. What about education? The Shinto... Yes, Shinto Jingu over here. That's gonna be a priority. Because that one gives us a ton of money in every city where we build it. And anything over here, that's good. Porcelain workshop is good, but it's very expensive. Salt quarry is good. Bridal shop is good. Anything else that we want here? Water tower. Guillotine. Oh, tax office is also amazing. Let's put that one at the front. I'm trying to snipe the buildings that lower maintenance because they give you huge. So among the Shinto Jingu and tax office alone, that's 120 gold just in this city alone. Carpet maker is also a pretty good one. Costume shop is a great one. And then build me a street cleaner. Paleontology lab built in Sauropolis. Yeah, this is not bad. This is not bad. You got pretty much everything else going for you. So about these two. How many? Oh! Alright, so Sauropolis could actually build this one. Alright, so about that. We're not gonna build a railroad station here. Let's go with that. And I need to put the Rosetta Stone somewhere, because that is a damn good building. And the maximum security prison as well. You finished a shaman place. And then good educational buildings. Shinto monastery, a little bit more. Shinto temple can be good, but that's mostly for money. Any good production buildings here? No. Too expensive for now. I'll wait for some supply trains. What about money? No, then. I built all the major ones, so let's just cover these. Ones that are pretty good. Just as a quick one. Forget it. When help us is the knowledge required to found a corporation. You may use great engineers to build headquarters in any city with access to coal, copper ore, gold ore, iron ore, or lead ore. Alright. So we do have a great engineer in Constantinople. Here. But we don't have access to those resources here, do we? There's diamond, nitron. So wait, what about Laodicea? That's our second biggest city. Could we do it here? I don't think they have access to that either. Nope. So what's our next biggest city? Adi and then Misitras. So Adi is... Wait, Adi is somewhere here. Why am I not seeing Adi? Is it further south? Oh, here it is. Does Adi have... That's 10. That's not lead. Marble. Obsidian. Alright, then Misitras was 38. Adrianople. Flavorpolis. Misitras is over here. Let's see. Marble, platinum, the door. Okay. Oh, wait, did I send the great engineer out already? That was not the intention. Yeah, I did. Where the hell did I send him? Alright, let's activate this guy as well. I'm gonna work with this and inform you how that worked in the next episode, but I can send you over there and we'll see. Okay, spy. We need more detection, so this to level 3 and then spotting. I'm gonna go over there. Alright, then in Constantinople, how good are those buildings for you? Not bad. You could also build an ammunitions workshop. That's not a bad one. It gives way less than I actually thought it would. Streetcars, city bistro. Alright, so let's just put that over there and see about it. Well, alright. I think that's all for now. Thank you very much for joining me for this episode. When you're back, we're gonna have some of our first railroads here ready and able to take our people. Probably Jenna is not... Actually, you know what? Cower before the might of my Sodwinker swordsman. You know what? I've had enough of your shit, honestly. just conquer you. I don't even care at this point anymore. I'll just raise this town. Yeah. Because Maui has been giving us trouble for so long that I will honestly just... I don't want to deal with them anymore. Let this be a warning to anyone who keeps declaring war on me. I haven't declared on Maui, I think, not a single time. Yet they have always done that. And we could give it to Greeks. Yes. So let's give it to Greeks. They can take care of it. And Mama is no more. Well, let that be warning to everyone. Thank you very much. See you in the next episode. Let's see how far we're gonna get with the Israelites. They might be gone from this territory as well in those 80 turns it takes to get us military service. We'll see.